with a critically acclaimed acting career already under his belt, Bradley Cooper jumped into the deep end for his directorial debut, deciding to helm the third remake of the classic rise to fame, fall from grace tale, A Star is Born. Making the task that extra bit difficult, Cooper cast himself as fading rock star Jack, opposite Lady Gaga as Ally. The risk paid off, seeing his take of the material become a huge success with audiences and critics alike. It was a 5-star film for Graham. So when I spoke to Bradley Cooper via satellite from New York, I wanted to know more about what drew him to this project and the challenges of directing yourself.
Do you write songs or anything?
I don't sing my own songs.
Why?
I just don't feel comfortable.
Why wouldn't you feel comfortable?
Almost every single person has told me they liked the way I sounded, but that they didn't like the way I look.
I think you're beautiful.
Establishing the relationship between Ally and Jackson's actually crucial to the film. You have to believe that connection.
The movie structurally is anchored by their love and their relationship. I mean, the first act, we spend basically almost in real time a night out with them. And if after that sequence you're not invested, the movie will never take off. And I think I had the confidence to create that structure because of her. Her singing voice is nuclear power, and the fact that when I met her, she's so present and warm and just encouraging and makes you feel at ease as a human being. I thought, well, God, if we could put any of that into the movie, and we may be okay. And she just far exceeded that.
How difficult is it to get that perspective on you when you're directing yourself?
You know, I think it's because I had done movies for so long as an actor, and I had been a part of a director's process. David O. Russell, and even J.J. Abrams and Neil Berger and Todd Phillips and Clint Eastwood. They really allowed me to be a part of their process. So I was very comfortable, I think, on the field as an actor in a directing mode by the time I got to this project, that I actually found it as a plus. And also, as an actor, if what you're doing is working, if the other person that you're acting with is listening and reacting, and you know that you're both reacting and listening to each other, the chances are then it's working. When you're both acting and you're sort of talking at each other, that's going to be a nightmare in the cutting room. So I really took my lead from how I was perceiving, the scenes going. And also, I think because of the prep time, and I had developed such a great language with Matthew Libatique, the cinematographer, and Scott Sakamoto, the first camera operator, we were able to really move with a lot of dexterity.
I know the film's gone down well, but you have an unbelievably successful career as an actor. What makes you want to put yourself up there to possibly fail, very visibly? What is that attraction?
It's okay if it doesn't work, but there are those swings where it's like, actually, you're going to take a big hit. But I think what trumped that for me was the idea of not trying would have been a much bigger failure for me. I would have much rather tried and failed than not to try. There's just no question. I think the older that I get, the more I realize time is the biggest currency. And, I wanted to slow down and really focus on one thing. And luckily, I had 4 years to really work on this, and I wouldn't have. And so I knew that what I knew I could do is tell the story I wanted to tell, and then the hope, the dear hope, is that people would receive it the way that I've received movies over the years. That movies have healed me, they've inspired me, and that's the whole point. That's why we do this thing.